and welcome to episode number 8 of The Wedding Scene. So sitting out with us today is Carrie Bayless from the Clayton, my friend Riette from the Downtown Phoenix venue, with my friend Amanda Winger from the Fairmont Scottsdale. We're going to be talking about some different questions about budgets and choosing a venue, really just picking your brain and getting the inside scoop on how you would guide somebody through the wedding planning process. So what can you tell me about what a couple should look for when choosing a venue?
Absolutely. Well, there's a lot of different factors you want to consider. I think first and foremost is the personality of the bride and groom. What do you like to do? Are you outdoorsy people where an outdoor venue might be the best fit? Or do you prefer more formal dining settings where you might want to have an indoor space as opposed to outdoor? And then, of course, the question of a hotel venue versus freestanding. So those are all different factors. You want to really consider your personalities first and foremost.
I think it's important to choose a great location. So if they have a lot of guests coming from out of town, they're going to want to choose a venue or a resort that is close to entertainment and walking distance to shopping, and keeping them really in the loop, and then also thinking about transportation. If they are going to choose a hotel further from the venue, they have to think about transportation to and from.
You can bring in just nice touches of decor. You don't have to deck out the space. So I have a lot of brides that come in, do very minimal centerpieces, things like that, and spend most of their money on the venue. And then I've got other ones that come in that just accent the venue phenomenally and come and bring in uplighting and florals and things that are just so great. It really depends on what they can do. And I always tell a bride that you shouldn't bankrupt yourself. This is your wedding day. It's supposed to start your lives together. You shouldn't start in debt together.
Absolutely. What does the venue cost? How much of the budget should we set aside for a venue?
Sure, I would definitely say about 50% should go to the venue facility.
Some stuff are really good about doing package deals, because I'm not directly affiliated with one caterer and I give you a flat out rate for anything. It kind of stresses brides out sometimes. In those cases scenarios, I will work with them to get them to a budget that they can work with. I'll recommend caterers that are less expensive, more expensive, depending on how much they have for that. But that is one thing that hotels and all-inclusive venues have that I do.
With a hotel, you really are getting an all-encompassing, everything-inclusive in the price point. So typically they are a little bit more costly on the budget, but you're getting the full-service catering included in the venue.
Right, and at a place like the Fairmont, it's like that 5-star service where they're taking care of you.
Absolutely.
Not only at the reception, but they're taking care of your guests the minute that they walk through the door.
Exactly. So
you're paying for the entire
literally,
experience.
the drive up, the valet, the hello, welcome to the Smith wedding. We're looking forward to your event this evening. The whole property knows what's happening on site, so really the guests feel welcomed from the minute they step in the door.
What are some mistakes that people can make when choosing a venue?
Sure, I think some common mistakes that occur when during the planning process and then actually during the reception or timeline is a bride maybe doesn't consider a backup plan. So like we mentioned before, if it does rain, have they considered a backup plan, or monsoon or wind or haboob, which we recently figured out. I think another common mistake would also be space requirements. So if the venue is telling you that their max on the first floor is 150 guests, you really want to listen to that. I wouldn't recommend trying to squeeze in one more table. I mean, the venue is very good at what they do, and they've taken a lot of time and effort into figuring out floor plans, and I wouldn't try to maximize that too much. It just wouldn't be a nice experience for your guests.
I highly recommend is read your contracts. If they're 10 pages long, take
Somebody is looking at the Fairmont Scottsdale for the wedding. Where do they get the information from?
You can go to our website at scottsdaleprincess.com.
Okay.
And there's a really neat events tab, and you just click on weddings. So that does have a wedding RFP where they can request a proposal directly to our link. And then you can also view event photos and see event spaces. And then, of course, I can, invite them for a property tour and send them the whole packet of information.
And you're the expert that they reach, right?
That's right. You're reaching me. That's
very
right.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good. So thank you. If I was a bride and I'm trying to get information, how do we get in touch with you?
The best way to reach me is the website, which is downtownphoenixvenues.com, all written out. Or the other option is email, which is downtownphoenixvenues@gmail.com.
Okay. Obviously, they're going to love you, and you have so much information. They're going to want to know where they can go to find out about the Clayton.
Sure. The Clayton on the Park, you can reach us. Our website is www.theclaytononthepark.com. From our website, you can click on the Facebook button where we're actually constantly updating photos, information. We'll probably try to link this little podcast on there.
Awesome.
And phone number is 480-990-7300, and you can reach myself, Carrie, or Jane, who is the owner. We both help with all the sales and operations.
Well, that's it for today on The Wedding Scene. Don't forget, you can follow us at www.encorecreativeweddings.com. We'll see you next time.